This video is sponsored by EA. What is going on, fellow fans of mobile gaming? It is your host Galadon, so excited to bring you another episode of Command & Conquer Rivals as the game has gone global. That's right, you can download the game anywhere in the world right now. The link is down in the description, App Store or Google Play. And let me tell you, this game is exciting. For those of you that are familiar with the Command & Conquer Dynasty, it has gone mobile with a real-time strategy game that brings back the old feelings of Tiberium, the Harvesters, the troops, the voices, but the competitive one-on-one gameplay of a true esports game on mobile. Let me tell you, I've been having a lot of fun with this game, and there is so much. It is so easy to pick up, yet it is difficult to master. This game has nuances, so many different troops, so many different strategies that you can employ, and let me tell you, it takes skill. The touch controls are really easy to use on this, so immediately when I picked this up, the first time I played it, it was very easy to move stuff around, to train troops, to deploy them, and to get them to attack your enemies, vying for control of the nuclear missile. That is in the center of the battlefield right there. And right now, you are watching a replay from fodder from my alliance full attack against Smurf82. And you'll notice both players using the strategy of bringing out twin Tiberium Harvesters right away and then going with the heavy units. Now, there, again, are so many different ways that you can run these battles. It really does pay to know the abilities and the advantages that certain units have over others, and of course you want to gain control of two of those pads. You see those pads on the screen. Now Smurf has control of two, the nuclear missile preparing to be launched. Watch that red bar fill up in the middle. That right there is the warning that the missile is about to be launched, but you can switch it to your color if you take control of two of those three pads at any given time. And you can do it late, right when the missile is about to launch, take control, and suddenly you are the one that's launching the missile onto your opponent. And that is exactly what Fodder is doing right here. As he goes for that top pad, he is going to gain control, and just as he does, the bar turns from yellow because it's contested to blue as he takes over right about now. There you go. Now it's blue. Now it's contested again. You can see there's a big battle right here at the top to try to gain control. But Fodder's got it. The warning buzzer is on, and he's about to launch that first nuclear missile. Here it comes, and that's just one. You've got to do this twice to win a battle in Command & Conquer Rivals. And let me tell you, it really comes down to micromanagement and macro management. You know, you're building out your deck of units that you want to bring. You're upgrading them. You're deciding which commander you are going to bring as well. And then, of course, where you deploy those units, when you deploy those units, and how many harvesters you field. You can even go after your enemy's harvester. There is a bounty if you take one down, and that Tiberium bonus could be enough to give you the advantage. Right here, Fodder looks like he pretty much has control. He's got a lot of defensive units, big ones, down on the bottom left right here. They are protecting his harvesters and that area to the bottom left of the screen, as again, the top is contested. The yellow bar means that nobody has control. Now it's red, but Fodder's not done yet. He's got air units moving in and more ground units. Important, once again, to know which units are strong against others, because if your opponent is fielding a particular unit, you want to be able to grab the counter. And right here, there is no stopping Fodder. Here comes the second nuclear missile, and that means victory right there. So that is basically one match right here. The game is so easy to play on the run, just a few minutes for a match like this, and you can put the game away again and be on your way. And that's really why I got into mobile gaming in the first place. The ability to just play a game for a few minutes. You can play as Nod. You can also play as GDI. I haven't really upgraded my Nod units that much yet, so mostly I'm focused on GDI. Alright, so let's get into a match, and I wanted to tell you one of the most important things to me in playing a mobile game, and one of the things that has really attracted me to playing Command & Conquer Rivals, and that is their policy of fair play. And exactly what does fair play do? Well, it does just what it says it does. It is designed to match players that are similar in skill and similar in units. There is a unit cap. So as you progress through the matches, you're placed in different ranks, bronze, silver, gold, and in each of those ranks, there is a maximum troop level that you can deploy. If a player has much higher level troops and they're down in your league, their troops will be brought down in level to the league cap. This ensures that players are on a fair battlefield, and also they've got something called win streaks. So on your third consecutive win, you start receiving double the normal medals for wins. And what this does, it encourages players of higher skill levels to push higher and higher into the leagues. That way they're going to face other players that are of similar skill level. And then, okay, challenge battles. This one I've never heard of before. Now, of course, in matchmaking, you're always going to find where one player is simply outgunned by the other player. Somehow you got matched up against a player that has much higher level troops than you do. What happens in this instance? Well, in Command and Conquer Rivals, the match is automatically qualified as a challenge match. Now, in this challenge match, the player that got the so-called short end of the stick, the one who's on the lower end, is going to be awarded double medals for a win and will not lose any medals at all for a loss. And then not only that, but the higher level player is not going to lose double trophies. It will be treated like a normal match for the higher level player, but it's just one more way to prevent unfair matches and to really make this game fun for everybody who plays. No matter how much or how little you play, this game really levels out the battlefield, and it's one of the things I really enjoy, well, almost as much as blasting my opponent's face with a nuclear missile. So the victories are well fought. They're difficult. Not every battle goes to plan like this one did. I can't tell you how many times I've been behind 1-0 on missiles and then come back and clutch it out 2-1. So what I also wanted to do was show you a little bit more of the league mechanics. You can look right here. This is the ranked PvP area. I'm in Bronze League right now. In Bronze League, again, you can see that there is a unit level cap of level 7, but there's also a milestone. And what that does is once you've hit 250 medals, you can't go below it. You will not be able to be demoted out of Bronze League, even if you lose. So one of the great things about that is to be able to practice. You see the 5 different maps here for Bronze League. You get a chance to practice when you get to a new league. Maybe you can try out new strategies, learn the meta in that league, and also, again, the same for NOD and GDI. You can see I'm only in Iron League right now for the NOD, and there are the 3 different maps for Iron League. But let's go ahead and take a look at my troops for GDI. Now, you've got different barracks, war factory, helipad. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my missile squad. Now, you need to train units 3 times before you can level them up. The training requires those credits that you can earn from the crates and from battles, and then leveling them up comes from having enough cards. Here we go, missile squad up to level 6. And these guys, very versatile, targeting air and ground, like them a lot, but you know what? The backbone of any army, the Rifleman. Now, these guys only target ground, so players that are fielding a ton of Riflemen can be in trouble when your opponent starts bringing in air units. So we can take a look and you can see that there's all of these units, many that I haven't unlocked yet, several in the war factory, several in the helipad, the tech lab. Now we're talking about serious heavies right here. You've got epic units in here. I've got a couple that are already leveled up to 5. You might have seen those in the earlier matches as well. Some of the more exciting troops, the zone trooper. This one targets air and ground, and each of these has a different ability. Like, for instance, the Titan, it fires through a target, so positioning is key. This is going to damage a unit behind the unit that it's firing at. So again, moving those things around, micromanagement is absolutely critical to victory, and so are these commanders. Now, Dr. Liang is my favorite because you can deploy the repair drone, and he's going to help keep your heavies up, but I'm kind of excited about unlocking General Solomon because he gets an ion cannon. And this is going to do massive damage out there in the battlefield, but I haven't unlocked him yet. Eventually it's going to happen. I just have to continue my way up through the leagues and then, of course, opening these crates. The crates, absolutely key. You're going to get some that are free. You're going to earn some as well. You also have these milestones that are going to help you unlock crates and get credits faster. And of course, I haven't even touched on the social aspects. You've got alliances. There is also a network where you can communicate, and that is going to be a huge part of this game. I hope you guys are ready. I hope that you download it down in the description for Android and iOS. Thank you again, EA, for sponsoring this video, and I will see you guys online in Command & Conquer Rivals for more Full Attacks.